Hi everyone, and welcome to your yoga practice today and to my YouTube channel. Again, thank you for joining. Hello from Miss Minnie too. This practice is going to be an all levels practice with options to advance if you want to. Not for dogs though, but you can hang out. And so I invite you and all your friends to join me wherever you'd like to, outside, inside. Just lay out your mat and we'll get started in just a moment. Thanks guys. I want you to feel that good energy of your hips hitting your heels, your arms forward, your forehead down. And the small joys of rest that come with child's pose. Big inhale through your nose, exhale to breathe out for me. And then maybe turn one ear down on the mat, so get a nice little stretch to the side of your neck. And then exhale, turn your opposite ear down, get a stretch through the side of your neck. Bring yourself back to neutral. Exhale, forehead to ground. Bring yourself up to tabletop, hands and knees. Give me a little booty bump from side to side. So just kind of shift your hips a little bit. Left to right, side to side. Ooh, little hip pop there. Now, I'm going to pivot just so you can see my leg better, but you're going to take your right foot out to the right, so directly out from your kneecap. All right, and then your hands are right over your wrist. You're just going to kind of work your shoulders forward and back. So I want you to take your hips back and then your shoulders forward. So you're moving in this direction here to try to start to open up the inner thigh on the right, the groin, the hamstring. So it's called a gate pose. I'm going to pivot back just so I'm still on my mat. Good. Now walk your hands towards your right foot. So I'm kind of turning away from you. And then you're going to push your hips back. Get that nice deep stretch through your right inner thigh and groin. You should feel a nice long stretch through your low back. And if you can't go back as far as me, that's totally fine. I just want you to feel that nice long energy. Good. 3, 2, and then on 1, exhale, bring it all the way back to center. So pivot, pivot. Good. Now take 3 circles with your right knee in one direction. 1, 2, 3, and then reverse it. 1, 2, 3. Side 2. Ready, set, kick your foot out. My foot might be out of your sight, but again, it's just straight out from the hip, okay? And then shoulders over wrists to start. My back toes are tucked. We're just going back and forward and back and forward. And this is kind of a great way to create some dynamic movement to get the heat started, to build the effort to get better in the pose, stronger. Good. And then on your next breath, bring it forward, shoulders over wrists. Now give me a walk to the left, just like we did on the other side. Now take your hips back, back, back. Take your gaze forward to those fingertips. And I want you to feel really long through your underarms. So you'll feel this nice big stretch. Keep pushing down through your left foot for me. 3. You might feel a little, you might feel a lot. 2. Good. Exhale, bring it back through center. And release your left knee in place. 3 circles. Circle with me. 1. Your hip might pop. 2. 3. Getting it nice and juicy. We're lubricating the hip joint. They call that moving the synovial fluid around. 1 more time. Good job. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Tops of your feet are down. Good. Just give yourself a moment here. Close your eyes. Hands are on your thighs or they're at your heart. They can also just rest in your lap. And I want you just to give yourself a moment to find your breath, to set your intention for our practice. Good. 1 more time. Breath in together. And let your breath come out together. Let's reach our hands forward on your next breath in. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Come into down dog with me. And then I want you to really think about bending one knee, grounding the opposite heel, spending some time with that, then switching. So the I'm going to put my right heel down. My left foot is still on the mat, but my left knee is bent to give me a nice little kind of space to stretch my hamstring better. And then again, switch. Plug the opposite heel down, bend the knee. And then last time, switch. Good. Inhale, bring it forward, high plank. Exhale, hold, 3. Now again, if you're showing up sore, tired, whatever your body needs, maybe drop those knees. But I'm going to push you just a little bit today to try to find the challenge here and there in your practice. Take one more breath in. We're going to drop our knees, and I want you to come all the way down to your belly. Now, bring your elbows in a little bit tighter by walking your fingertips back. We call that squeezing the scapula together. Forehead touches the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. You can come up a little bit or even straight arms. My hips are still down, which makes it cobra versus up dog. Exhale, lower with me. Bring your chest down. Good. Push to lift. Come up. And bring it down. We're going to do that one more time. Really try to open up your chest. Ready, set, go. Push down to lift up. My triceps are working. Tuck your toes right here. So ready, set, tuck them. Pick up your knees if you can. And then push back to down dog. Nice. Step up to your hands. Feet together. Halfway lift your spine. So hands are on shins. Look forward. And then exhale, fold forward with me. Tuck your chin as you hang the crown of your head towards your yoga mat. Turn your head a little bit side to side with me. Release the tension in your neck. So maybe your upper traps are tight, so start to move a little bit in your neck. For me, my hamstrings are tight. I can feel the back of my legs this morning more than my upper body. So just trying to get that sensation to release. Good. Bone by bone, stand. Take your time. Shoulders up, shoulders down, shoulders around. Good. Palms forward. And then inhale, sweep your energy up. Good. Exhale, bring your energy down. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze is forward, spine is flat. Step your left foot back to get started. Lower the knee. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky, lift your heart. And now put your hands down on the mat. Exhale. We're going to step to down dog. 1, 2, 3. Breath in, come to plank. Breath out, drop your knees if need to. Otherwise, full chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Let's lift our hips, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, step forward, right knee comes down, okay? So same sequencing. Reach up. Exhale, hands down, step up with me, feet together. Wee. Halfway lift. Fold with me, exhale, good. Stand tall, inhale, again, energy rises. Close the energy, fold forward. We'll do one more, okay? Halfway lift your spine. We'll lead the right foot back first so that our left foot can stay grounded. We'll lower the right knee. You'll inhale your arms up. Good. You'll exhale your hands down. Here's that step to dog. 1, 2, 3. Make the transition smooth. Take your time. Plank, drop your knees if you want to. Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog, cobra. And then exhale, down dog. Right leg, inhale, press. Exhale, step. Left knee down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Stay with me. Good. Exhale, hands down. Step up. You're at the top of your mat again. Nice job. Now I want you to open up your feet a little bit wider this time. Heart rate's up just a little bit because we moved through that fast. So put your hands on your shins. Gaze forward. And then I want you to exhale, grab opposite elbows, hang heavy. Maybe add a sway, right and left. Sway, right and left. Good. Release your hands down. Keep your feet wide. Now, if you have a block, you can use it here. Otherwise, take your right hand out in front of your right foot, about a whole foot on the ground or a block. Bend your right knee a lot. Your left leg stays straight. Raise your left arm up for me. This should feel like a very therapeutic twist, meaning it should feel yummy. It shouldn't feel like too much work. I just want you to maybe turn your gaze up to your left hand, or just drop your head, let your head hang. 3. Nice job. Keep your left leg straight. 2. Let's go to side 2. Put your left hand down. Move your block over if you need to. Maybe you have 2 blocks. Bend your left knee a lot. You'll kind of notice I'm dropping my hips towards you. That's okay. And then push right arm up. 3. Look up if you can, or drop your head. 2. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Turn your toes out, 10 and 2. Give me your first low squat. Sink down. Hands are at heart center. Your chest pulls forward. And the point of this pose is not to create like a lot of work here for you, but instead just try to drop your butt, elongate your spine. If you tend to have this like forward chin, can you pull back through the back of your head? 3. We're going to close this pose in 2. Hands to the earth with me. Exhale, nice job, forward fold. Being able to stay in that pose, very hard. Halfway lift your spine, lengthen, hold it. Airplane arms reach back. So this is where you're reaching your fingertips back, you're finding balance. Your core is engaged. 3. Good. Bend your knees a little bit. Now pick up your chest. A little bit of cobra for me if you can. 2. Sweep your arms all the way up. Back bend. Good. Exhale. Fold forward. Nice job. Spine should feel much more open. Let's lift and lengthen. Plank to chaturanga or step to down dog. Your choice. So flow with me if you wish, or no flow. The best part of doing a video is that, we can't tell you exactly what you should be doing or not doing. Take a breath in. Take a breath out with me. Let's raise our right leg up to the sky. Bring your knee to your nose. Good. Raise your right leg back to the sky. Do it twice more. Knee to nose. Lift back up. And knee to nose. Lift your leg all the way back up. Stretch. Step forward. Exhale. Keep your left hand down. Raise your right arm up. Give me a nice twist. Good. Keep your right knee moving forward. Open up the heart. 3. 2. Exhale, right hand lowers. Extended pyramid, work into the right hamstring, pull your hips back, pick up your right toes if you want. Great place to put your hands on blocks if needed. You're here for 3. 2. And then we bend the front knee, we ground the foot, we pivot our back heel, which brings us into a beautiful warrior 2 pose. Gaze forward over your right arm. Let your right knee bend forward. Make your legs work a little bit. Good. Steady, steady gaze out. Reverse your warrior and let your right leg go straight. So push through your foot. Gaze up to your right palm. Now, if your right hand is reaching back like mine, take it straight up to the sky. Get a little bit more room. Stretch up. Good. Exhale, warrior 2, land. Look out over your right hand. We're just going to spend 2 more breaths here, and I want you to really drive your back heel down as you bend your front knee. Feel the effort in your legs. Look at your right knee. Push it a little bit to the right for me. Good. Now cartwheel your hands to the mat. Down dog. Left leg up. Knee to nose. 3. Lift. 2. Good. Lift. Find your breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then your exhale is a forward step. Good, land. Right hand grounds, left arm, here's your twist, open up. So let your left knee move forward, press through your back heel. So we have our twisted lunge first, and then we'll move into the rest of the series. So press through your back heel, breathe, 3. Maybe look to your top hand, you should be feeling much warmer now, 2. Left hand lowers, and then pyramid, pull your hips back. Specifically extended pyramid because I have your legs pretty wide compared to a normal version. Maybe even lift your toes up. Yes, you can, good job. Exhale, bend your knee forward. Good, back heel comes down, come up to warrior 2. So you'll notice that my knee bends forward, find that alignment. I can see my big toe easily. My gaze is out over my left arm. Now slide your right hand down the leg. Let your left arm keep moving back as much as you feel comfortable. And then I want you to reach straight up. 3, straighten the leg if you want in the front. 2, good. Exhale back to warrior 2. And this is where we hang out together, okay? So just hold. Again, quick peek at your left knee. If it's dropped in, push it slightly out. One more, inhale. Cartwheel your hands, exhale. Again, down dog, step. Now we're gonna flow, bring it forward. Drop your knees if you want to. Go back to down dog or chaturanga. Up dog. Lift your hips, down dog. Good, right leg, inhale, reach it up. Knee to nose one time, bring it in. Bring it up. Step forward, exhale. Warrior 2, back heel grounds, return. You've already been here, so again, let that knee drive straight forward. Straighten the leg to reverse, maybe reach straight up or back. It's really what feels best for your body. Good, bend your knee, cartwheel your hands down. L shape, so I don't have a lot of room in front of me, so I'm gonna slide my right foot back. Your left leg lifts up to an L. Good. Now, put your right hand behind your right calf muscle. You're gonna lift your left leg higher. Guess what? You're in standing split now. Fold. 3. Try to look up underneath your belly button. Can you see your left toes in the sky? 2. And both hands on your mat. Lower your feet together. Squat, aka chair pose. Bend your knees. Squeeze your big toes together. So not like the wide leg version, but instead hug in, reach up. Open arm twist to the right. So you're going to take your right arm behind you. Put it on your low back. That's going to help you keep your hips forward and then turn. 3. 2. Good job. Inhale, come back to center. You can do this. Stand up and back bend. Fold forward, exhale. Flat back forward. Plank, step back. Side plank on the right hand. Drop your heels to the right. Drop your knee if you want. But again, look, I haven't removed my left hand yet. So you just want to take your feet, drop them right. Then peel your left arm straight up. You shouldn't have to move your right hand at all because when you drop your heels, your right hand is in the right place. One more breath. Exhale, flow, or downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Find your breath with me. Nice job. We take our left leg up together. Inhale. We take our knee to our nose one time. Exhale, please. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Here's warrior 2, known as Virabhadrasana B, step. I'm going to turn my spine towards you, and we're going to land here together. Good. We're going to inhale, reverse our warrior together. Feel free to straighten left leg, maybe up or over the head. And then we cartwheel together. Spin to the ball of your back foot. Again, I don't have a lot of room, so I'm going to slide my foot back on the left and then lift my right leg L shape. L shape is from the bottom heel to the top hip, and then straight out. You should be making an L. Now, take your left hand behind your left calf muscle. Ground your right hand, lift your right leg up. 3. Lift. 2. You can do this. Look underneath of the body, up past your belly button. Track your gaze up to your top right toes, and then exhale, beautiful, both hands down, both feet down. Inhale, chair, bend and rise. Exhale, settle. Good. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, twist left. So right hand stays forward. Take the left hand back. Now put the left hand on your low back. Keep your knees forward. 3. Open up the left shoulder bone. 2. Hard twist here. Sit low. Inhale, center. Come back. Standing back bend. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back to lengthen. We have side plank, then we'll get a rest. So go ahead and step to plank. I'm going to drop my heels towards you. Again, my hands didn't move. Then pick up your right arm. 3. You can do this. Maybe drop your left knee. 2. Exhale, flow, or down dog. And then I invite you to put your knees down. Sit back on your heels like we did in the beginning of practice. If this hurts, you can be up on your knees. Close your eyes. Let out a nice kind of breath. Be gentle, be good to yourself right here. Let it slow down. Good. You're going to take your hands. It's going to be funky. You're going to place them on the ribs. So tops of your hands on the ribs. Very similar to the chicken dance when you were a young child. So tops of your hands. And then pull your elbows down so that you can stretch out the front of your wrist from any of the work from the push-ups and the side planks, that could have irritated them. And now shake them out like you're shaking water off your hands. And then move the body forward. Good. Extend the right leg back behind you in the air. Extend your left arm forward in the air. Bend your back knee. Reach your left hand around. Maybe grab your foot. I like to grab my ankle. And then I'm going to kick my ankle or my foot into my hand and press up in order to get a little opening to the front of my chest. 3. So use opposite hand, opposite foot. So my left hand is holding my right ankle. Good. 2. And then inhale, extend, arm and leg. You've got it. Hold it. Oh, I'm touching my fake plant. And release. Side 2. Ready, set. Reach back. Left leg. Reach forward. Right arm. Option stay or bend left knee. Reach around if you can. Grab your ankle or your foot. Kick and lift. 3. 2. Good. Reach forward, reach back. Hold it. Come on, come on. And 1. Beautiful. Pick up your knees. Down dog. Exhale. Soften your knees. Be good to your body here. Stretch. Good. Long gaze forward to your hands if you want. Float forward, otherwise step forward. Halfway lift. And then fold with me. Inhale, standing, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Dancer's pose, similar to what we just did on the ground. We're going to take it standing. So I want you to raise your left arm. And now bend your right knee, grab your foot. I like to grab kind of the inside arch of my foot. So my palm is facing the curtains. Option 1, stay. Option 2, kick your foot into your hand and then maybe start to come forward a little bit. But you want to think about reaching up the whole time. 3. Try to hold your balance. I'm going to take my left hand behind my back to try to keep my shoulders more neutral. 2. And then release your foot on 1. Easy, right? We'll do the other side in a second. Turn into a wide-legged straddle. Good. Bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, wide arm, forward fold, wide leg, forward fold. Release your head. Put your right hand down below your right shoulder. Raise your left arm up, twist. Option to stay there or reach around. Maybe grab the top of your right thigh bone. 3. Twist. 2. Inhale, raise your arm to the sky, stack your shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. 1. Good. Stand up. We'll do the other side in a moment. Pivot your toes back to the front of your mat. Step. Right arm up. Left hand stays down. Heel to butt. Quad stretch is where we start. Okay, this is option 1, and it's a great place to practice balance. Otherwise, we work on kicking and lifting, so push and kick. You want to think about slightly moving forward, so you'll notice when I kick up and back. And then again, I'm going to move my right hand to my low back. Otherwise, I tend to turn to my left. So what this does is it helps me pull my right shoulder back. 3. You can do this. 2. And then gently release on 1. Good. Nice work. Wide-legged straddle. Please step. Inhale, open arms. Exhale, dive. Halfway lift. Ground your left hand below your left shoulder. Notice my hand isn't back here between my feet. It's forward. Right arm rises. Inhale. Hand behind your back if you want. Exhale. That's called a half bind. As you roll your gaze, maybe your fingertips take hold of your left thigh. 3. 2. Extend your arm up. Exhale as you fold forward on 1. Stay here in your forward fold. Take your hands to your ankles, bend your elbows, pull your chest in, breathe. 3. 2. Pull a little deeper. 1. And then on your next breath in, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, stay low to the mat, walk forward, and now step your left foot up to meet your right foot, or your right foot up to meet your left foot, depending on what was forward for you, because we all turn different ways. Go ahead and lower your chin down. You're going to come back to chair pose for me one more time, so bend your knees. Take your arms up, legs are firm and strong, sit back with your butt. Good, hold on to it. Reach your arms back like we did in that half lift. Airplane arms, hug the scapula together and down. Sit lower. Good. Inhale, standing back bend, last round. Exhale, forward fold. Take a flat back and gaze forward. Plank to chaturanga. Take your time, one foot and then the other. Or no flow. Remember, always an option today and honestly, in any practice, lift your hips to down dog. Good. Slow down your breath here. Lower your knees to the yoga mat. Now, I want you to try to cross your shins from the back. So cross your ankles / cross your shins. See if you can sit back in order to come down. Sometimes that's possible, and sometimes you just roll everywhere. Bring your body forward. Extend your legs forward. Grab the cushy part of your butt, get rid of it, pull it out to the right, pull it out to the left. Raise your arms up. Feet are in dorsal flexion, which means your toes are coming back towards your shins. Exhale, reach, and then fold. Now, I have an easy reach to my feet. If you don't, that's okay. You can grab your shins. You can lay your hands next to your legs. That's relaxing. But I want you to feel yourself fold, kind of roll forward as you get the stretch in your low back. 3, 2, and then on your next breath, we're going to bring our torso up together. Bring the right knee in, cross the right foot over your left leg. Now, you can take a bind here if you want, so I'll demo that for you, and it may or may not be accessible, but just in case, your right arm feeds internally, meaning the thumb's going to roll down through the leg, and then your left arm catches your hand. And this bind is pretty intense, so if you're not open, that's okay. If you don't want to do it, that's okay, but this is kind of how you get there. Otherwise, you can always just cross, you can hold and twist. 3, 2, seated spinal twist, and 1. Switch. Right leg out, left knee in. Cross. Sit up tall. Twist. So again, option 1 would be to hold the leg. Option 2 would be to cross. Option 3 would be internally rotate. This side's easier for me for sure. And then clasp fingers. And by the way, hot yoga makes that a lot easier than not hot yoga. So if you're like, I don't know how to get there, sometimes when you're warm, like very warm, it's much easier. Good. Now turn the body forward with me, please. Nice work. Scoot your bum forwards. Reach your arms out. We're going to take 5 counts to lower. 5. Don't lower early. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Spine hits the mat, head hits the earth. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock a little bit from side to side. Find the massage of your low back here. And then ground your left foot on your yoga mat. Straighten your right leg up to the sky, opening up your hamstring this morning. So point and flex your toes, draw some circles. Good. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Pull your left knee into your chest. Supine figure 4, also known as supine pigeon. Give me a little rock side to side if you want. This should hopefully release some tension you might be holding in your hips and low back. And your thighs, to be honest. Good. Give yourself a really big pull. Plant your left foot on the mat. Re-straighten your right leg. Maybe bring your spine and your head up. Pull it towards the leg. And then release your right foot flat to join your left foot. Take your left ankle over your right, or I lied, pull your left knee in first. Then straighten your left leg up to the sky for me. Good. Just give it a gentle pull towards you. It doesn't have to be aggressive. Just nice and easy. And then exhale, take your ankle, cross it over your right thigh bone. And then pull your right knee to your chest. Good. Again, you can rock. If you have a part of your low back that's sore or tight and you rock a little bit, you might feel a little release. Give yourself a giant hug. Pull it in tight. And then exhale, release, right foot down. Left leg to sky, reach it up high, pull it towards you. Again, maybe pick up your head. And then release your feet to the mat. Bring your heels a little closer. Need just like a minute more of work, and then we'll come to rest. Ground your hands, press up with your hips. Bridge pose, maybe walk your shoulders underneath. I'll demo that if you want to see it. My shoulders are going to walk underneath my back, and then my hands can clasp there, which is where then I can press down into my pinky fingers. My knuckles are pushing forward, which is giving me room to open up through the ribs and the front of my body. And this doesn't hurt my back. It feels good. So if this pinches in your back, that's where it's not the best idea. Take one more full breath in. Good. Release the hands, upper back lowers, mid back lowers, low back, and then your booty. Exhale, right knee to chest, left leg lays down. Aponasana, single leg wind relieving pose. Good, big squeeze. Bump your hips to the right, and then pull your knee across your left leg to the left. Single leg supine spinal twist. So your low back should feel this. So your left hand grabs hold of your right leg. Pull your right leg all the way over to the left. And feel the twist. 3. Good. 2. Close your eyes. 1. Bring it back to center. Give your right knee a giant hug. Left knee comes in. Right leg lays down, all the way down. Good. Exhale when you're ready. You're going to bring your knee across the body. So use your right hand to pull your left knee across the body. There you go. Bump those hips. Turn your gaze to the left if you want to. But I also encourage you to close your beautiful little eyes and just be quiet here in this moment. Don't look for something else to do. Instead, just be peaceful right here. Breath in, bring it back. Give both of your knees a hug if you want to. And then I invite you, with your eyes closed, maybe even a cloth over your eyes, to release and lay flat in Shavasana, corpse pose, for the remainder of today's practice. So this is you time. Don't give it away to anyone else. Let this rest be fully yours. And use it to your advantage so that you can quietly move through the rest of whatever today brings you. Can you allow yourself to be peaceful? I encourage you to work on that, to find a place for it. Take another big inhale laying here. Exhale to let it go. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Reach your arms way over your head for a big stretch, lengthening from one end of your mat to the other. And then exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Bring yourself up to seated. Keep your eyes closed or your gaze down just to remain quiet for the rest of practice together. You can rest your hands in your lap, on your knees, or bring them to your heart center. It's wherever you're most comfortable. I hope you enjoyed your movement and your practice, and that you have a really wonderful rest of whatever today brings to you. Let's bow down together. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining for the movement today. Nice work.